Hey, Ocklawahaboy Rocks, it's Thunderegg Thursday, and if you've paid attention to any of my Thunderegg Thursday videos, you know I love Thunderegg Conglomerate. You might have seen this in a video from one of my claims I had permission to go dig in Oregon. You might have seen the video I did on the lily pad bed in Oregon, or the lily pad bed in Washington. Or this is from another claim in Oregon. I've got all kinds of Thunderegg conglomerate I've gotten from all over. So you might be familiar with the terms rainforest jasper or spiderweb jasper. Those are two trade names for specific locations of Thunderegg conglomerate. So just a piece of rhyolite that's got a bunch of eggs in it. So this video is going to be all about this material. I'm going to cut a bunch of it. Don't know if I'll get around to polishing any of it or not, but that's the fun of scatterbrained me making videos. We're just gonna kind of go through the material I've got, cut some of it, not cut some of it, polish some of it, maybe, maybe not, maybe make a cab, who knows. So come along for the ride and let's have fun with some conglomerate. Okay, here is my table with a bunch of this material. Very messy table. I need to spend more time cleaning it off in between videos. So these with tape around them. I actually did what I always should do and spent some time labeling some of these. Sucker Creek, and then just various other places. I think that's probably going to be Sucker Creek. I think this is going to be Dugway. Yeah, that's from a location I haven't really posted anything yet. That's from the Hauser bed out in not out in Oregon, California, Hauser area. So this is just a variety of what I've got. There's a bunch more mixed in that pile of rock. And then all over the place in here. This, I don't know if I have the heart to cut this. It's not gonna look much different. It's just gonna look like that with a flat face on it. So that might be a real nice rock garden rock like it is. Then I've got these two pieces from McLean. Those look like cutters. I'm not sure which or how, but you can see some agate in the eggs. Lots of eggs, you know, here's on this one, there's agate exposed, a hollow egg. So those look more like cutters. This Sucker Creek mass, I mean, there's some pretty decent eggs there, but I'm not sure, maybe it might fit on the 18-inch slab saw and cut. Same with this Dugway. I'm not sure what the best thing to do with that is. This one will be a cutter. So I'm just going to start cutting some of these and then we'll take a look at them. All right, here we go. Here's a piece of conglomerate that wouldn't fit in the slab saw or the drop saw in its original configuration. So I'm going to nip the ends off of it and square it up. Here's another piece that would have fit in the saw to just split it down the middle, but I kind of liked the way that last piece looked with the ends squared up. You'll see that in a minute. So I'm going to square this one up and then split it. Okay, I've got yet another example loaded up here. There's that one I just cut. We'll look at them all over on the table, but I'm going to stick with this pattern, I think, of cutting the ends off and then splitting a good face on it. Alright, Thunderegg Conglomerate. A pretty good variety here. I think this is all stuff I picked up. So we're going to start with, I believe this was Dugway. I made several cuts on this. This is not all gotten kitty litter, so there's still a lot of oil on all of it. I don't have a good bin yet to put these big things in the litter. So nothing too interesting about most of this. This has some actual thunder eggs in it. It's not too bad. And then it gets a little boring again. And I'm left with this big chunk of basically big block of rhyolite. And this one, I don't really remember where I got this from, but it's got some character to it. Then here's, which one do we want to do next? Let's do the cinnamon bed. So this is a spot you'll see in a future video. But I didn't do so well finding eggs, but to me that's a really pretty piece of conglomerate rhyolite. Not too far away, the turkey tail bed. It's a little more interesting. And here, in this little druzy Thunderegg, I've got some mystery thing. Looks like it'd be about an 8-sided, some kind of black mineral. It's in a number of these little pockets, but for the most part it got cut off, like right here. It got cut with the saw and didn't have its faces. But I think that's kind of pretty. Okay, what haven't we looked at? We've got over here, what are they, Washington, lily pad bed, and killer green. Let's go with lily pad first. So this is their little Natchez, where all the little lily pad thunder eggs are. There's also some pretty nice conglomerate. How pretty is that? So some of these are, distinct little eggs, and some of them are just all over the place. All the way down to little teeny tiny things in there. And then killer green. This one's got a lot going on. It's got what the locals call zeolite, little fuzzies, needly crystals. It's got some clear agate. It's got, I think I saw a druzy pocket in there somewhere. But where's this piece? This piece I sanded. I think I sanded that to 120. I did this one too, so this is dry. Sanded to 120, and look how deep some of that green is. So now I know why they call it killer green. So on the right it's sanded to 120, on the left it's not. And then this is just what it looks like right off the saw, basically. So that is some of my Thunderegg conglomerate, but there's more, but we're gonna put it off to a part B video. Okay, Thunderegg conglomerate. Just goes to show you, even if you're somewhere like the cinnamon bed, where you're not having a lot of luck finding nice whole eggs like that, sometimes you can still find something really neat. Maybe like that. So I've kind of made it a point to bring some of this back from everywhere I go. It seems to be just about every Thunderegg location I go, there'll be areas where there's just layers of little eggs in the rhyolite, and people are breaking that stuff off to get to the bigger eggs, so it's just all over the place. So I bring some of that back, ship it back. Some of it's dud stuff, like, this big piece from Dugway. There's not much to that, but it's just another, another thing to collect, another avenue to find something pretty. So this was just a fraction of the stuff I have to show you, so I'm gonna tease you for the next video. That's a piece I cut today, so next video you will see that. So I'll see you in the next video on the next Thunderegg Thursday.